Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to AMHQ Early. I'm meteorologist Kelly Cass. It is shaping up to be a very active week across the East Coast. We've got rain, thunderstorms, and in fact, torcons of 4 in place for tomorrow. That means a 40% chance we could see tornadoes spin up. So we're going to kind of time it out for you, show you what's going on as well as we get your day started. We do have some thunderstorm activity moving out of southern Arkansas and moving into the northern parts of Mississippi. Nothing severe at this time. Up towards Memphis around Beale Street, you probably got a little soaking overnight, and that rain working its way towards Nashville as we speak. So as you zoom on into the thunderstorms, now east of Texarkana, also just to the northwest of you as well. Again, nothing severe, but definitely some loud thunder waking up a little extra early on this Monday morning. There's a look at Nashville, where we do have some light rain coming down, heavier pockets of rain moving into the western suburbs, all the way down towards Tupelo. That heavy rain knocking on your door as well. And eventually we'll see this whole area really fill in with the rain, which is a good thing. Some of us still need the rain, especially northern parts of Alabama, northern Georgia as well, with the stream flow being very, very low right now. So here's a look at the computer model showing that rain kind of blossoming and blooming all across the southeast. As we make our way towards 8:30 this morning Central Time, it's upon you in Birmingham, moving toward the Atlanta area at about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon. As you can see, all the way down toward the Gulf Coast in New Orleans, yeah, we do have the chance for seeing more pop-up showers and thunderstorms right through the evening hours. So here's a look at the situation for today. A lot of green on the map. That means we have a chance of showers and storms. The overall severe threat not running too high today. Can't be ruled out completely, but tomorrow is when we do think it's going to be worse in terms of severe weather. So for New Orleans, a lot of folks out here partying for Mardi Gras. We've got the thunderstorms coming through later this morning, right through lunchtime and even towards dinner time, with those temperatures in the mid-70s. In terms of snowfall, you know, we're running behind in terms of snow around Minneapolis. We're down about a foot in terms of our deficit. We just haven't seen a whole lot of snow. Certainly south of the Twin Cities over the weekend, Rochester saw over a foot of snow, but it just kind of missed out here in the Twin Cities. We've got some very strong jet stream winds aloft, a disturbance coming to the east as well. Now we go down to the surface, where we do have that moisture flow returning to places like Chicago, also Milwaukee, over towards Indianapolis, Toledo, Ohio. This storm system is going to be moving toward the east, and with that cold front, we're going to see some showers, possibly even some thunderstorms yet again. So here's a look at where we do have the cold enough air in place, especially here in the northern plains, northern parts of Minnesota. It all depends on how thick that cold air is aloft. That will determine what kind of precipitation you get, because you might either get snow, sleet, freezing rain. Some of you just all rain. So there's a look at what we're thinking for tomorrow. Snow across North Dakota, northern Minnesota, and then working its way through the Great Lakes as we head towards Wednesday. Out ahead of all that, you've got the rain, the thunderstorms moving toward the I-95 corridor on your Wednesday. Wednesday night as well looks pretty stormy for Boston. Could even hear some rumbles of thunder around New York City and Philadelphia as well. But on the backside, we do have some cold enough air being dragged on in, and that means a change over to snow. So yes, you may end as a little bit of snow here across portions of the interior sections of the Northeast. So for tonight, this is the way it looks. Chicago, it's a rainy night for you. Milwaukee, even Green Bay, you guys get rain. But you can see where the purple is right here on the north side of the Twin Cities. That is where we have a chance of some freezing rain, and that is no fun. We could see a glaze of ice out there. Then we're looking at rain moving towards Detroit and into the Northeast as we head through your day tomorrow, and even Tuesday night, still looking pretty unsettled here across the eastern lakes on over toward the Northeast coast. Well, let's go coast to coast right now and get you caught up on your weather headlines on this Monday morning. To Northern California. Well, unseasonably warm temperatures are causing some flowering trees to begin blooming before their springtime schedule. These are the cherry blossoms at the Congressional Cemetery in Washington, D.C. This picture was actually taken Saturday morning. And something to remember, you know, it's still wintertime. We're just closing out the month of February, so freezing temperatures can wipe out a year's worth of flowers on those ornamental cherry trees. So you can see the temperatures right now are well above freezing in D.C. We're just barely above freezing in Philly, mid-30s in Central Park, New York. But the theme really this whole month of February has been how warm it's been. And as we go through the day today, we are going to continue to see the mild conditions from New York to Philly. Temperatures in the mid-50s for a high. Typically, we're in the low 40s this time of the year. Low 50s for Boston. Might feel a little bit colder, though. It's going to get a little breezy for you. Breezy in Burlington with high temperatures in the upper 40s. Well, much of the East Coast continues to be hot and bothered by record heat. Coming up in just 60 seconds when you can expect to. It is only Monday. Here's a look at what we can expect on your Monday. A few showers moving through the southeast. That is good news. We do need it, especially in North Georgia and the eastern parts of Tennessee. Tuesday, we do have the chance for some severe storms anywhere really from Indianapolis all the way down into eastern Oklahoma. Unfortunately, we can't rule out the possibility of tornadoes, so please make sure you've got a way to get those warnings. A lot of red on the map for Wednesday as well, but then calming down as we head towards Thursday. So that's the good news. It's going to be cooler as well. 49 degrees in New York City. A little bit of blue showing up in the interior sections of the Northeast. That is your snow all the way down towards Snowshoe, West Virginia. Saturday, here's your weekend. We do have a few showers across extreme southern Texas. Otherwise, we're cloudy in Chicago, mid-50s. Not a bad start to your weekend in Atlanta, or finishing up the weekend with sunshine and 70 degrees. Well, we have a check on your travel conditions and degrees, but as we head through the day tomorrow, this is when things could get very interesting weather-wise. We've got a torcon of a 4. That basically means a 40% chance that we could see tornadoes spin up across St. Louis, Missouri. So we'll be watching the skies very closely, not just for the threat of tornadoes, but straight line wind damage, also the threat for some hail as well, heavy rain, lightning. We've got that all in the forecast as we go through the next couple of days. So here's some of the ingredients coming together. We've got pieces of energy kind of riding that pathway, the jet stream, and you can see at the surface we've got a cold front that's going to be coming through the area as well, meeting up with all that tropical moist air in from the Gulf of Mexico. So it's very warm, moist, unstable between the cold front and the warm front. That's your warm sector, and we'll see that cold front make progress all the way to the 95 corridor as we head toward the first day of March on Wednesday. So here's a look at today. You've got the showers and the thunderstorms kind of invading parts of the southeast all the way down towards New Orleans, where a lot of folks are in town for Mardi Gras. A lot of parades going on. Of course, tomorrow is Fat Tuesday itself. Thank goodness for New Orleans. You're probably going to be okay. Mobile as well. It's going to be this area in red where we're most concerned about severe weather, as far north as Kankakee, Illinois. And there's a look at Wednesday. We still have the severe threat moving all the way to the east coast. Spotty damaging winds, isolated tornadoes as well. Well, a memorable Hollywood actor and a favorite of meteorologist, actor Bill Paxton, passed away over the weekend, rising to fame as a passionate storm chaser in the movie Twister. Welcome back, everyone. 29 past the hour as AMHQ Early rolls on this Monday morning. We've got the threat of severe weather to talk about for the next several days, plus record warmth spreading across the eastern half of the country, and we've got more snow moving into parts of the northern plains and the upper Midwest. We begin with the severe threat, though, because it's all pretty mild for this time of the year, and we've also got the moisture. You may notice when you step outside, it kind of feels a little bit muggy. It doesn't feel like the end of February at all. So here's a look at the showers and storms going already in southeastern Oklahoma. Line of thunderstorms looking pretty impressive this morning already. North and west of Jackson, we follow the heavy rain train all the way up into the western parts of Tennessee, where we're not seeing as much lightning, but still some downpours about to move into the Nashville area. We zoom into some of the counties in southern Arkansas. No severe warnings to tell you about, so that's the good news as we begin our day. A few thunderstorms, though, producing a lot of lightning, so you're probably hearing that thunder. Watch that ride along 20. Those windshield wipers having to go pretty quickly to keep up with that heavy rain. There's Nashville with the light rain moving on in. We've got some pockets of heavier rain moving in from the west side of town. Oranges and yellows really lighting up the radar screen here in the northern parts of Mississippi. So I-55 certainly being impacted this morning. Very heavy rain. Not a whole lot of lightning moving into Tupelo, though, right now. Here's a look at the next few hours. Our computer model showing the showers and storms getting going here across Alabama as well. Really around Jackson, it looks to be in the next couple of hours. You're going to hear thunder. You're going to have that heavy rain around. Watching New Orleans, too, with a lot of stuff going on down there for Mardi Gras. And as we go through Monday evening, Monday night, we do see the storms still going along the 10 corridor in New Orleans over towards Biloxi, Mobile, Alabama. Another Mardi Gras hotspot, of course. We are going to be watching out for some showers and thunderstorms during the overnight hours. And Atlanta, we need the rain. And it looks like it's going to linger right into our week. I mean, your temperature right now is 36 degrees. That's already kind of where we should be for an afternoon high this time of the year. So you can see the numbers are a little bit cooler over towards Minneapolis. You guys just missed out on a snowstorm over the weekend. It got so close to you. Just south of Minneapolis, though, we did see a foot of snow in some spots. 41 degrees Indianapolis, and we've got 43 in the Queen City of Cincinnati. So as we go through the day today, look at your winds coming in from the south. That will boost those temperatures into the 50s for highs. 53 degrees in Indianapolis, 63 by the Arch in St. Louis. That is definitely above your average. 45 degrees in Minneapolis and 52 degrees degrees in Chicago as well as Cleveland. But along with the warmer temperatures, there will be that threat for some rain and even a few thunderstorms as we go through the next couple of days. The warmth is going to stick around as well. We're 10 to 20 degrees above average today, and then still warm basically from the plains of Nebraska eastward to Norfolk, Virginia Beach. It's going to be like 20 to 30 degrees above average for the final day of February. So here's a look at the numbers tomorrow. No wonder the cherry blossoms are confused in D.C., starting to bud out there. 70 degrees for a high, 73 degrees in Norfolk. We're going to be near 60 degrees in New York City. And in fact, all the dots on this map tomorrow representing where we could either tie or break a record warm temperature. We're going to take you coast to coast now with your Monday morning weather headlines. We start with a clue. Beginning with today, of course, it's a Monday. It's a rainy Monday for some of you, too. As a matter of fact, Jackson, Mississippi, we got the thunderstorms for you. Moving into New Orleans, where a lot of folks are converging in the French Quarter for Mardi Gras. Looks like Fat Tuesday itself. Looks good for the parades, but north of there, we've got the threat for severe weather, including the possibility of tornadoes. Big area of red from the eastern Texas coast all the way up through the upper Ohio Valley. That means severe weather Wednesday, but then quieting down as we head towards Thursday. There's that rain changing over to snow on the backside here. Chicago, 41 degrees for a high temperature. Some of that snow moving into the interior sections of the Northeast as we make our way towards Friday. 40 degrees, though. New York City, that's still not too bad for this time of the year. So overall, the warm pattern does continue. 65 in Denver for your Saturday. Looks like a good day there. And then 70 in Atlanta with lots and lots of sunshine.